Good morning, Soul Family. Really good song to start our video with. Backstreet Boys. Ain't no lie. Bye bye bye. Ain't gonna be a fool no more. This is awesome. Ain't no lie, baby, bye bye bye. Remember I kept saying baby? I kept saying baby. Whoever it is that they called baby in my dreams, and this is the one that was causing all the problems. And to begin with this song, hold on, what's coming next? Before that was Jason Mraz, I'm Yours, and then Pink's I'm Gonna Disappear When They Come For Me. So clearly somebody got the message yesterday, which makes me really happy, which makes Spirit really happy. If you don't know the lyrics, it's in sync. I call them the Backstreet Boys. Isn't that funny? But you know why? It's interesting I said that. I didn't say that accidentally. I do love the Backstreet Boys. But when I heard myself say I love the Backstreet Boys, I thought of myself going through the mountain path yesterday, remember? And I said, why do I always go the back way? Right? I always do. Backstreet Boys. I love the Backstreet Boys. And anyway, it's in sync, which I love even more because it's Justin Timberlake. Yeah, bringing sexy back and mirrors. Look at the weather. It's very beautiful outside, but it's already hot. It's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter, they say. So things are gonna get hot. Today, hold on, let's figure out what we are gonna work with. Geez, I haven't even put my necklace on or my rings. We're gonna do different things today. We're gonna do weird things today because I like weird. Okay, we're gonna do, I like weird. I do. All right, I know we probably used these items before, but we're gonna use them again. Oh, I know what I'm gonna use. Ooh, we're gonna have a wild card because I have 5 items. Okay, here we go. You can do Zodiac, and you can do a special bonus. Maybe you can do like all Zodiac and what does Spirit want to say as far as your advice, or them and us, or that side, this side, or whatever your options are. I'm gonna choose this as the wild card. This is my Pendulum, because this is, for me, Spirit's advice, which I always take. So, and what's interesting is it's Tiger Eye. It's Tiger Iron, but I heard in my dream last night, Tiger's Eye, so we're gonna talk about that. Then we have the tweezers. These aren't just regular tweezers. These are Hippie Tweezers, and they come in a silver protected pouch. Silver, we know, is the spiritual color, right? Silver, there's something very important about silver. And the hippie colors are purple, pink, and kind of like a yellowy green, which is, well, it's more of a yellow, isn't it? And that represents your solar plexus, which says, I can do anything I freaking say I can, anything I set my mind to. And clearly pink is love, and white is truth and honesty and purity, and purple is the highest spiritual color. So hold on a second. I gotta use my hands. And that's a message. You gotta get your hands in. You gotta get your hands dirty right now. You gotta get your hands in it. Hands on it, hands in it. Okay? And the fact that these are tweezers, these are gonna remove something that's like a sliver in your finger. Something that's annoying, that's what they help. Blistex. Sun protection factor. Sun protection. Okay, that could be a couple of different things. Actually, a few different things. You're going to take care of your body. But blister, what happens when you get too much sun, you get blisters, right? But I'm also looking at a sun, a protection of a sun. I'm also looking at, well, it's medicated, so medication, so medicated. Blistex, medicated. Were you medicated? Do you need to be protected from somebody who was medicated? Sun protection factor. The sun is the divine masculine as well. This color is green, which is healing in the heart chakra. Turquoise, my soul color. And I said I want my turquoise back. Medicated lip balm. That's what I want. Okay. And then this is my hair tie, hair clip, but it's like a lobster claw, right? So a lobster claw, which can be useful, or maybe there's a lobster claw coming after you. I heard one bite of that bottom feeder and look what she did to my life. So I'm not going to choose that one. And then there's this, which is one of my favorite silver bracelets, but the clasp broke. So I need to repair this bracelet. This was my thickest silver bracelet. Now, a bracelet represents a connection or a commitment, because it's a never-ending circle, right? And the clasp broke, and I'm going to repair it because this is the one I want. I always wore this on my hard hand. So those are our choices. I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to choose that one. And, well, no, that's Spirit's choice. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one and this one for me. Now you guys figure out what it is that you want, and I'm going to finish talking to you while I set our cards up. So what did I say? I said, so in my dreams were interesting, but I wanted to do more of like a meditation. I wanted to hear, I asked for my higher twin soul and my highest self to talk, and I said, it's interesting because I wanted to hear from my guide, right? I have a Native American guide, and I find that interesting because my twin soul is also Native American. So, but this was a grandmother, and that's what came up in my dream. Not in my dreams. When I started to, I just closed my eyes and I just laid there, and I went. It took me a while. It's hard for me to kind of shut off my brain, right? I know for a lot of us it is. It's hard to shut off the voices, but I did, and I got to that place where I was. It's kind of like I wasn't asleep, but I was more in a lucid state, and I was deep in meditation. And I heard something about the grandmother, which I find interesting, that it was the grandmother that came forward. And we've been talking about, Spirit's been talking to us about the importance of listening to our ancestors, right? Pay attention. How interesting, I'm getting right now, the person that was meddling, they're denying it. Extremely strong, the denial of meddling, which is a lie. Okay, so I'm not gonna go there. I hear, this is what I hear. Tea with grandma. And it's interesting because my son used to play cards with my grandma. And I used to have tea with my grandma. So tea with grandma, that would be, I mean, I loved my grandma. I'm most like her, right? And that's my mother's mother. So tea with grandmother to me would be a positive. What I was hearing, it's a positive. That grandmother is positive. And then I told you I saw the Native American, right? And I said that was the grandmother. So that's the grandmother that I'm seeing. Tea with that grandmother. I remember dancing with my twin's grandma, but it was probably him dancing, right? And I just felt it because I was in his body. She said, "Help me to my feet." She looked at me, and I said in my head, "You look just like him." And she said out loud to me, "You look like him." And then she said, "You love him very much, don't you?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "I can see that." So that came up. I find that interesting. So there's a connection with grandmother. Now it could be, like I said, for all of us, it could be the grandmother ancestor, a grandmother guide. It could be your physical grandmother that's coming through wanting to connect with you. I did ask to connect with my guides, and so my grandmother is one of my guides. I have seen the Native American grandmother, but my grandmother is as well. So tea with grandmother, my grandmother was English. But if you have a Native American grandma, there would be a different kind of tea that you would take. So you might take ayahuasca. You might take, what's the other one? I was invited to go to a couple of ceremonies, and I chose not to because it's too much for me. My mind is already way too open, so I don't want to do that. I've spoken to you guys about how I won't trust anyone with my mind being open. I mean, if I had Archangel Michael standing next to me, which I do, but I mean, if I could literally see him standing in my presence, I would do it. But no, I've been told it isn't necessary. So tea, there's a couple of different, one calls the grandmother. Tea with grandma, that's what it is, ayahuasca. Okay, because that is called the grandmother. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. That's a problem then. That might have been the problem, because when you open up that big, and you're already very super sensitive, you allow other energies in, because you're not able to protect yourself. And people in your presence, whoever they call the shaman, They may say that they are there to protect you, but remember yesterday, not everyone that we say is our friend is our friend. So that might have been what caused the problem. Then I saw a man and his son taking care of an older woman, a very wealthy older woman in a house, and I saw a very angry blonde woman in that house as well. And then I heard someone birthed him, someone raised him. 2 different women. And then I heard he lost the house. And then I heard tiger's eye. After I heard he lost the house, I heard tiger's eye. So the tiger had something to do with him losing the house. And when I thought of that, I saw those tiger's eyes. Angry eyes. Remember, tiger can be an older man that marries or that's married, that goes after younger people. But a tiger can also be an older female. Tiger, there's a lot of different messages for tiger. And I'm not going to go on about the negative aspects of tiger. I'll let you guys figure out what it means for you, because I don't want to go into the negativity. And then I'm reminded, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain. The mountain with the tablets. Whatever that represented for you. Okay, so we're going to move on. I don't even have my rings on, which is interesting. It's not usual for me. Tiger's eye, spiritual meaning. We'll bring this in. It helps you keep everything in perspective. Perfect. Remember, I have the eye of the tiger. I'm going to roar. You're going to hear me roar louder than a lion. Okay. So keep things in perspective with the tiger's eye. And we do have a tiger's eye here. I should have maybe had that as one of our... There's the tiger's eye. So I'll be keeping this actually in my bra today. So, let's see. It's very, very powerful if it's used correctly. So, with the tiger's eye, the eye of the cat. It's beautiful. There's a lot of different colors. Yesterday I saw, and I kept having attention brought to the blue tiger's eye. So, a tiger that is sad, a tiger that's depressed, a tiger that needs to tell the truth. And then, what else? It's good to put with crystal, quartz crystal, because it's an amplifier. So if you were looking for balance or harmony in your life, if you feel like you're losing control of any aspect of what's going on within your life, that's a crystal that you want to use. I'm trying to close all of these ads on my page here. I like that, harmony. And if you're losing control because you're too busy, maybe you're overwhelmed, so you need the tiger's eye to help you. It brings back your equilibrium. It's a good stone to release fear and anxiety. It gives you courage, strength of mind, and self-confidence to tackle anything that comes your way. Helps you accomplish your goals because you're focused with the eye of the tiger, and it enhances your creativity in a very high fashion. It fills you with confidence and optimism. And anything that you feel, any kind of feeling of lack that you have, it dispels that. It helps you by, like the song, I have the eye of the tiger and I'm dancing through the fire because I'm a champion. And you're going to hear me roar louder than a lion. So what happens with the tiger's eye is it boosts your sense of self-worth, which is awesome. So if you're feeling, like I said, if you're lacking confidence, you're overwhelmed, anxiety, it boosts that. And I asked for that last night. I went to sleep talking to my twin and to my highest self and the Father, and I was asking for unconditional healing love and confidence and calm ability to pervade both of us. So tiger's eye helps us to be ones who are willing and effective as far as helping others and inspiring others to be agents of change in their own life. And also because it affects our entire world when this is happening, right? It's used as a protective amulet. A lot of times you'll see that, people wearing a tiger's eye to keep them away from any curses or bad wishes. Now, we've got a lot of people that are doing that whole binding spell, and I mean, it's real. If somebody wants to send out a negative intention, that's like cursing you, right? It is intention. Intention is powerful. So it's basically just another physical symbol of your intention for protection and recognizing. Remember yesterday we were being advised that not everyone we thought was our friend, and we needed to know how to understand when we should speak and when we shouldn't, and that everyone doesn't deserve to know what's going on in our lives. It's not everybody's business. So we have to be a little bit more choosy, remember? We had to be wary of people that were that had intentions different than they were telling us about, which is having the eye of the tiger. Also, I would think about focusing. You know the song Rocky? Remember in the movie Rocky, eye of a tiger comes up because you're focused and you're determined. So it amplifies other stones that it comes into contact with, and it helps with healing sickness or any kind of physical injuries that you have. So lots. Mental issues, mental health, or personality disorders, because it resolves mental conflict and helps you think more clearly. You know, a lot of times we've got a lot of things going on in our mind, and people may try and make us think that there's something like we're mentally unstable, but it's our own imbalance. So we are, but we're not what they're thinking, you know? So it'll help us clear that so that we can think more clearly. It clears a lot. It's what it does. It's a clearing stone. So if it's clearing your brain, it's clearing anything. Sinus congestion, vision issues, metabolism, keeps your energy moving. It helps healing broken bones, any kind of recovery that you need, a quick recovery. Anything to do with your neck. Now think about it, your neck or your spine, that would be, if you think about that in symbolic terms, that's about having a backbone, right? Being able to turn the other cheek or being able to turn away, walk away, right? It clears toxins from your body and gives you the strength to recover from whatever it is that's in your body that's causing issues for you. So it's asking your higher self to become more physically and mentally active. Interesting, golden. My girlfriend this morning said to me, she left me a comment, and I said, what did you mean by that? Where is it? Christina. She said something about protection by your golden lion. And I said, lion, why did you say that?
Hi.
And she said,
Anybody that
I came in with a lion people, so, but she said, where is it? When the golden lion king says you're safe and protected, you should listen. Also, lion is one of my totems, so it must have been coming out last night. So not only do we have the tiger's eye, we've got the lion totem, which talks about courage and nobility, right? Think about all the messages for the lion. I won't go into all of the things about the lion. Maybe I'll add that in our in the comments with this reading. It helps you and boost your financial flow, create more opportunities for expansion. So abundance. If you play your cards right, and Spirit says play the cards you have. And sometimes we think the cards that we have in our hands are the low cards, but those are actually the ones that they want us to play, because we don't look at things the way others do. Remember, we're the crane people. We see an opportunity when others don't, and we play that hand. So they're not talking about the hand that you lost, they're talking about the hand you've got. Play the hand you've got. Know when to walk away, know when to fold too, right? Strengthens your willpower and your intention to succeed. Helps increase your practical judgment. Your desire to, you know, remember when I said I'm somebody who flies by the seat of my pants? Well, some people spend their money, and they in a careless manner, and that comes a lot with empaths who want to help people. So this is going to help you decrease the desire to spend on a whim, and resist excessive spending. You don't need to go all the way out, right? It's a fortunate stone, just like we got yesterday. That was the last message. It was a symbol of good luck, right? Well, this is now the stone for entrepreneurs, or in the business world for the first time. This is your stone. It can help you bring your desires and dreams to fruition, and it helps you to inspire you to stay committed to a project. And that was one of the messages that we keep getting, is commitment. Are you committed? I need this stone right now to go the distance. Basically, that's what it is, right? It also helps you challenge your way of thinking and makes you, instead of taking a safe route, try something new, which is why I want to bring up the song Bye Bye Bye. I like it. Sometimes you need to embrace the new and learn to let go of what no longer works. That is what the tiger's eye is saying, especially as far as your career or business, to move it forward. And so if you're thinking of switching careers, if you're planning on leaving and you want to build up the knowledge that you need to get you going in the future. This is your 1. Gives you the determination and courage to do so you're less fearful of what's coming around the corner. It helps support you so that you think clearly. It's all about thinking clearly and being bold enough to know and to be bold enough to act on what you know needs to be done. Makes you more aware of the situation on all fronts because, as I said, everything is not as it appears and neither are the people in front of you. So it's to pay attention to the details. Yesterday the rat came up. That was one of the things that I was thinking is pay attention to the details. It's about solving crises. Remember yesterday I got from my twin that he will be able to solve this. He will. Also, the tiger's eye frowns on something, which I think is kind of a cool way to say it. Being complacent. It doesn't want you just to go along. It wants you to be your 100% best. You. Not to sit back and just wait, and it encourages you to think out of the box, which is what we got yesterday as well. So it's a wonderstone. And as far as love, when it comes to relationships, it helps you take action in your love life. So if you're in a relationship, whether it be family or personal or business, that is not working and not making you happy, this stone will help you find the courage to break it off. And if you want a relationship, if you're going to get engaged or you want to be married or you want to come into a commitment, it's up to you to make it happen, and that will give you the inspiration to make it happen. Helps you understand how you're truly feeling, so you can go in the right direction, because sometimes we get a little confused by that. A lot of times people just go with the flow and see where life takes them, but that's really risky, you know? I mean, you might luck out and it might drift in the right direction, but you might go over a waterfall and end up in the rocks, or be smashed up on the rocks. So this is a time, you know, most of the time when you just allow energy to take you, you're not happy where you end up. We've got to steer our own ship, right? So this is going to help us find the courage to do that, so that we can go towards what's really going to make us happy. So if you got a clear head and your heart is light, you'll find what you're looking for a lot quicker than if you are allowing yourself to be pushed along by somebody else and you're remaining in that fog. And a lot of times people want to bury their head in the sand, but ignorance is not bliss. You want bliss? Clear your head and go after it and be who you are. So you're not going to be obsessing and overanalyzing or delaying, because you're going to know what to do. That's a really good stone for us right now. You're going to be calm, you're going to be centered, you're going to be grounded, you're going to be practical, and you're going to be able to make the commitments to what is important, release what is not, know that you are going to make happen what you want to have happen, and you are releasing your fears. You're calm amidst the changes, even if it's tumultuous, because it's going to keep you grounded. It's going to keep you balanced. It's going to keep you with the ability to see, understand, and accept all sides of the situation and the story of whatever's going on, and that everything is not just black and white. Black and white came up yesterday. Remember black and white feathers? Everything isn't black and white. I should have said that, but here we are saying it now. Also makes you understand that whatever decisions we make, we have consequences. There's repercussions for the choices that we make. So this will help you sharpen your sense. I love this. This is a freaking crystal that I freaking love. Help you sharpen your senses so you will not be taken by the advantage of the people that you love and trust, because that, unfortunately, happens a lot. A lot. People that you have loved and that you felt should have loved you and that you should have been able to trust, they're the ones who are going to fuck you over because you're not expecting it, right? You think inherently they're going to have, they wouldn't do that, but unfortunately it happens, especially when it comes to money. So it's going to protect you from people who are not honorable, who do not have honorable intentions. Very, very, it's almost like a lucky charm. Remember I said yesterday, your spirit guide could be a lucky charm? Well, today, your spirit guide is the tiger's eye. So you can have the love story that you've always wanted. You can be with the person that you've been in love with for the longest time. You can make your dreams come true with the person that you love. Anything is possible when you want it bad enough. Anything, if there has, remember yesterday, one of the messages was if you felt that things were irreparable or things were in a bad place, this stone, keep it close to you and it'll help soothe out any tensions, iron out any differences, any wrinkles between you. It brings harmony and balance into relationships by encouraging you to remain calm and focused on what your intention is. So keep it close to you. If you have any addictive behaviors that are affecting your happiness or your partner's happiness, keep it close. If you're in an unfamiliar situation or you're going into a situation that is unfamiliar for you, it increases your insight so you can see what's coming and understand correctly You're coming from the proper, you get a proper perception of things. I love this. Happily ever after is possible when you have a loving and protective energy of tiger eye stone working for you. You just need to trust in what it can do to you and your relationship and for you. You know what's interesting is I am the tiger, right? And I love this because what did I hear in my dream? The tiger's eye. Happily ever after is possible when you have the loving and protective energies of the tiger's eye stone working for you. You just need to trust in what it can do for you in your relationship. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So keep it close to your body in order to make it most effective. I keep it right next to my chest, right in my bra. You can wear it as a ring, a bracelet, a pendant, or like I said, in your bra, in your pocket. It's best to feel it against your skin. So you can carry it with you in your purse or your wallet or whatever, but it's best, I would say, for you to be able to feel it. And if you can't wear it, have it at least right in front of you if you have a big stone, so that you can feel the warmth and the illumination. I mean, look at the colors. Look at the way it looks. Here, let me hold this properly so you can see it. There's probably light on the matter. Look how warm that is. It's like a rosy pink. I mean, anything to do with the cat, I love, right? So you want it to reflect the light and the warmth towards you. So that would be good. If I couldn't wear it, I would have it where I could look at it, where I could see it, because I know what it means. But I am absolutely holding on to this one. Feel it when you're meditating. Hold it like this. You know, rub your fingers over it. It brings more passion and emotion, and it solidifies relationships and seals friendships. So I'm going to put it with the crystal that I have, the Angelite Quartz, that helps to repair broken relationships or brings people at a distance back together and stops others from trying to separate. So these two together would be fantastic because any crystal, any quartz is going to amplify the properties of this. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm going to go to our first card, and then I'm going to talk about, I'm putting those both in my bra. So the first one we're going to go to at 27 minutes and 6 seconds in is the Heavy Silver Bracelet that I'm getting and prepared today. And we're going to be working, we have way too many cards. This is ridiculous. Way too many cards. Wow, I don't know why I do these things that I do. I'll try and go quicker. Fairy of the Divine Hand. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. So they're saying no. You see the all-seeing eye. 1, 2, 3. Full circle completion. 1 blue eye. Something here they want you to stay back from. There's addictive behavior going on. Whatever it is at this moment, the answer is no. Or you're seeing something incorrectly. You want to pay attention to your intuition. It's sending us a warning. So there's a red flag. We need to pay attention to the red flags before we go further. So there might be a temptation that's going to come. Someone's going to offer us something, a secret relationship, something that's going to cause us to behave in a disrespectful way or a harmful way, harmful thoughts, harmful words, something unsafe or disrespectful. And it's something that you're going to want because it wouldn't be a temptation if you didn't. So know that when this comes, you need to stay away from it. Don't indulge in it. Don't be angry with it because you don't want to give it energy. You just want to walk away from it. This is this is a very clear message. Look and see truly, honestly what's taking place. So be careful about what happens today. Sometimes we just need to step back and take a breath, be quiet and get clear. Because right now, one of our fiercest addictions, what is it that we are drawn to? Our fiercest addictions is seeking you out. Now remember, an addiction is a karmic tie. That is how you know what it, if someone says, how do you know what's a karmic soulmate or a karmic tie? It's an addiction. It's hard for you to pull away from it. It's seeking you out. And you might be on the edge. You're kind of like teetering. So this is a chance to break free. This is not about running. This is about escaping. This is about you choosing to walk away. Interesting. Wonder what it is for me. Angel Tarot. Moonstone. Heightened intuition. Perfect. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness. It's very trustworthy at this time. So Moonstone. Somebody asked me yesterday, they mentioned my moonstones, and they said, are you a Pisces? And I said, I'm in a Pisces moon. And she goes, oh, I wondered because of your moonstones. And I said, yeah, well, this is the goddess energy. This is the feminine energy. That's why I wear it. So right now, Spirit's saying that they know how intuitive you are. And this is telling you that right now, hold on, I gotta close the blind. Right now, think about that. I've got to close the blind. Okay? So I've got to close the blind. So somebody is crossing your boundaries or is soon about to, or is going to tempt us with something. So right now we are having downloads, clearly. That's what they want us to pay attention to. That's what I was getting this morning. Any strong feelings that you get, any clear realizations that you get, any knowings, any dreams, visions, like the words, you know, that I get in meditation, pay attention. And what's interesting is, since we already got something is going to come, one of your greatest addictions, they want you to be aware of addictions right now. They want you to be clean and sober. Clean and sober because you can't hear clearly, truthfully, honestly what's coming from the light if you're not. You will hear things, but they will not be coming from the light. Remember, I got grandma's tea? That ayahuasca, that is not helping you at this time. You need to be clean and sober. So, also you have to be careful about when you get a message, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Trust that. Don't get talked out of thinking that. Trust that. Don't second guess. Your first impression is the one that we have to go with. Even if you think about it and you think, yeah, well, no. When we start to really trust our first impression, Spirit will help us by bringing us real clear confirmation, because they're encouraging us to trust what we first get. So what did I say this morning? Bye, 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 baby. Okay, yesterday I got talked out of it. I always, all along, knew who baby represented, and then I had something. Remember the energy came into my right ear? Bye, bye, bye. So I'm going to bring it up right now. The lyrics to Bye, bye, bye that started this reading. Bye, bye, bye. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably going to start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly when you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I want to see you out that door. Bye, bye, bye. Interesting, I heard this morning somebody won't leave the house. It's your house. Bye, bye, bye. I don't want to be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. Interesting, because where did I just see the number 2? I just saw the number 2. Here. Bye, bye, bye. This is the one. Bye, bye, bye. The number 2. I don't want to be a... Now remember, this is your higher self speaking. You may not have picked up on this, okay? This the number 2. That's the baby. Bye, bye, bye. Don't want to be a player in your game for 2. You might hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. Don't want to make it tough. I just want to tell you I've had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. You just hit me with the truth. Now, girl, you're more than welcome to. So give me one good reason. Come on. I've lived for you and me, and now I really come to see that life would be much better once you're gone. I know that I can't take it no more. Ain't no lie. I want to see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. See if there's anything else in here that's different. Don't want to be the reason for your love? No more. I'm checking out. I'm signing off. I don't want to be the loser. I've had enough. Don't want you to be a fool in the game for 2, so I'm leaving you behind. I don't want to make it rough. Remember, we were supposed to leave, and we were going to be able to bring things to an amicable or a reasonable resolution. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy about it. You are. Don't want to be a fool for you. Another player in the game for 2. I don't want to make it tough. I just want to tell you I've had enough. And it might sound crazy to you. Remember, that was the first message. They're going to think people might make us feel like we're crazy. No, we're not. We know the truth. Excellent, excellent wrap up for this one. So pay attention. What is your gut instinct? That baby's got to go. So let's see what else. And right now, this isn't about being logical. This is about trusting your gut. Okay? And even if it doesn't make sense to you at the moment, you need to go with this, because there is an addiction that's seeking you out. Maybe you want to care for someone. Maybe you get pulled back in. Bye, 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 baby. That's it. No more. And we're coming up to a new full moon. So pay attention to what you feel like around the full moon, because you're going to be extra sensitive. I am very. And it's about planning for something around the full moon. We have a full moon lunar eclipse. It's going to be gnarly. I've talked about this a lot. So pay attention to this. It's going to affect you. And if you're a person that has a lot of feminine energy, if you're in a Pisces or a Pisces moon or a Pisces in your chart, you're going to be affected more. So you might find yourself being a little bit more sensitive. Don't get talked into letting baby back in the door. Bye, bye, bye. Okay? Pay attention to that. It's going to help with receptivity and your nurturing abilities and your spiritual visions. Anything that you need from your goddess energy will be heightened around the moon. God, I did way too many. Express your love. Go ahead. Make your romantic gesture. Don't wait. Just like, remember I brought out yesterday in the reading, Spirit said to us, what, 2 days ago? 3 days ago? Don't wait. Express. You go ahead and take your action. You're being urged. This is about your love life. This is about contacting whoever it is that you are attracted to. This is about asking someone out. This is about sending a text. This is about sending flowers. This is about expressing your affections. And right now, I'm feeling it right now in my solar plexus. It's starting to spin. That's interesting. When you feel, when you're able to express what's inside of you, those feelings move through your body. That's just talking about it. It's moving through my body. So you may be somebody who is about to receive some type of romantic display. And how does it make you feel? Fantastic, right? I mean, how can that make you feel bad? And the more we give love, the more we receive it. It's not what people tell you. Remember in the story, the Nixie of the mill pond, how the father or the mother tried to tell the one not to feel? People just want to use you. That's so sad. That's so wrong. There are people that just want to use you, but there are people that love you and they don't want anything back from you. And you are to trust that. So if there's someone that you're feeling this towards, allow those feelings. And make sure that you're open. Don't shut down because you were talked into that by somebody in your life, not to trust anyone. There are ones to trust. 3, full circle completion. I always got that there were 3 that had to go. This could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 hours, 3 months, the 3rd month. Yesterday I said the number 7, right? And I didn't say what the main number, one of the people that got the number 7, the main thing for number 7 was you're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. Well, the number 3 here is that you are being assisted by ascended masters. You are not alone. So whoever it is that you're feeling closest to right now, they are right next to you. Michael and Metatron, I heard right away. Metatron works with the Native Americans, and I know he works with everyone, but he does. He works with ones who have learning disabilities, learning disorders, people that others call that have mental issues, people that have autism, people that have Asperger's, people that have difficulty learning, people that feel like they're outsiders, us, basically. That's who Metatron is the champion of. So, yay. Okay, I did that really quick. I'm proud of myself. 37 minutes in, we go to the green lobster claw. Now, green is healing and love. So this is grab onto what you love. Grab onto who you love. Don't let them get a hold. Don't let them get away, right? Take action. This is also about expressing yourself, right? Look at that. It's like a mouth. Hello. It's also about eating what's green. Eat what's green. You need kelp. You need iron. You need iodine. You need broccoli. You need what's green. Man. Wow, there you go. There's baby, the carnivorous fairy. This is the one. Oh, I'm so pretty and I'm so innocent. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm on your side. No, you're not, you piece of shit. You stabbed me in the back. I still have the knife from sticking out of my back. Oh, but we're blood. Yeah, well, when you love like that, blood runs cold. Sorry. This is the tempting offer. We already got that. Someone's going to offer you something and it's going to look innocent, and it's not. This person is going to eat you. This person is going to grab your energy. This person is going to take from you. This person wants what you have, and they are not going to give back. They'll be very, very charming, and it doesn't have to be a person. It can be an offer from a company. It can be I got that really loud. An offer from a company. Don't take it. I just got that really loud. This can be a group of people. This can be friends, a group of friends. No, no, no. This is negative. They want to appear positive, but we already got. Hell no. Look at the all-seeing eyes behind you and in your hand. Pay attention. Right now your eyes are cloudy. Look at the blue, the true blue. Pay attention. I'm also getting, that's interesting, pay attention to those color eyes. Pay attention to that tiger. The tiger with those color eyes. Not the tiger with the blue eyes. Blue is true blue. Okay, that was a message. It may not be for everyone, but for those who get a chill, that's your message. Brown eyes, golden eyes. Careful. Topaz, topaz. I'm seeing cat's eyes. I'm seeing topaz. Wow, I'm seeing it in a crystal. I know who I'm seeing right now. So right now, something in front of you looks really attractive, but it's dangerous. You have to be careful of people who consume more than they give. Out of balance relationships. This is somebody who, when you do what they want, they're very pleased with you. They're very nice with you. But when you don't, they criticize, they dominate, they control, they judge you. And that's just what they do. Don't try and talk them out of what they're doing or try and tell them who they are, because they'll cling harder. They will, if you call them out, they will either switch gears and be very charming and apologize and cry and try and suck you in, but they are the bye-bye baby. This is the one that's got to go. Remember the milky white skin? Got to go. If somebody has milky white skin, that to me represented innocent. Somebody who tries to portray themselves as innocent, or something that portrays itself as innocent, is not. It doesn't necessarily mean that their skin is milky white. I'm just telling you, it feels like fresh, tender, delicate, and it's not. It's not. This is somebody who feels entitled. This is a trust fund baby. This is somebody who wants attention, feels that they deserve. The world owes them a living. They can't create their future. They lean on other people, right? They ride off of your back. You work for them. You're their servant. I watched yesterday. There was a wolf, and it said, "When did I become your servant?" Right? This is who you don't want to be around. They're there for you to fulfill their wishes. You are their Cinderella. They're narcissists. I was raised by a narcissist, so maybe you were as well. Again, it could be a company, it could be a religion, a belief system that demands that you be or do or act a certain way. Remember yesterday we were going to have to be a rebel? This is it. This is it. Do not align with these ones. Do not get too close. I wouldn't even observe them, but if you have to observe just to watch, that's cool, but you need to really get out of there, because they want you to be their science experiment, and it's not going to end well for you. Not well. Not good. Go to Spirit, because 3 and 8 is 11. Stay away from this. Call Spirit in and ask right now. So we're going to ask right now. Look at this. One bite of that bottom feeder, and look what she did to my life. There she is, coming again. Whatever she represents. It could represent a drug, a bottom feeder, a mushroom, ayahuasca. I don't care what it is. Acid. I don't care. If it's a person, I don't care. Look at that. It disguises itself as a pretty flower, but look at that flesh eating. That's what this is, my God. It's disguised as something else. It's disguised as something else. And look at that. It may look like a lotus flower. Boom. Okay, so there you go. In lotus position, yoga. You go to yoga, and they're going to offer you to do something. There are people that do spiritual things that are not in the light. So something about lotus. The lotus comes from the mud. Okay? Disguises itself as a lotus flower, but this one is the one in the mud puddle. This is the one that you've been trying to help, the baby that you've been trying to help. This is the one that's been lying and manipulating and deceiving. I've watched it all along. I want to say it's an earth sign. I want to say it's an earth sign. That's why I saw the golden eye. Capricorn always came to mind for me, but I don't want to just put it blanket out there. It could just be the personalities of a Capricorn. So that means work. That means work. A Capricorn is earthy, right? So it could be a job that won't let go of you. You could get an offer that looks really, really good, but it's going to consume everything. It's going to take away from you. Go away from it. You know, and right when you're about ready to make your choice and walk away from something and go towards your spiritual path, that's when the offer comes. Please be very, very careful. Maybe somebody wants you to go into business with them. No, not the cousin. Stay away. Not good. I'm looking at the red here as well. Blue eyes, dark hair. You want to believe this person, but you can't. The song was loud. Bye, baby. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Deception. Oh, my God. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. There you go. Third party situation, and Spirit's telling you, and you've known it all along. They're married. They want you to have an affair. They're going to tell you that they're leaving. They're going to tell you that the divorce is final. They're going to tell you all kinds of stuff. I don't know. They want to involve you in something. It's more than one person. But you don't have to worry. Okay? So now let's take this in a different way. The Carnivorous Fairy, we could just set that aside, right? We already know who that, ooh, the Carnivorous Fairy. Think about that, he's gay. Or she is. She's gay. She's your ex. I just heard that. I saw it in my head. I saw it in my head. Your ex is gay. The one that you thought was your best friend, the one that's been lying and manipulating all the time. Wow, bye-bye, baby. Peace out. There's no need for worry. You've made your decision. They gotta go. Is it somebody that you've been enabling? You've been helping somebody to do something. You may have felt obligated because they helped you. No more. So, deception. Somebody's wearing a false mask in this relationship. Open up your eyes. Now, in a positive, somebody's wearing a false mask as in their feelings that they're not sharing with you. It could be very simple. Could be just you're not saying what you truly feel. Maybe you are the one that's not being honest. You need to say, bye, 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 baby. And there will be no need for worry when you take your stand. Remember the eye of the tiger. Remember the eye of the tiger in positive and in negative. Because in this way, that tiger's bad. And I know that that has to do with drugs as well. A male that is married, that hits on younger people, younger women, an older woman that hits on a very young man. There's a lot. But there's no need for worry. We don't have to wrap ourselves in fear because we've been warned and we know what we want. Now, in a completely different situation, I haven't told somebody how I feel. If I do, there's no need for worry. Look, go after what you want. Don't let them get away. There's love and healing here. See, there's positive as well for all of this. Sodalite. Yay! I got my Sodalite bracelet yesterday. It's the light blue one you see right there, okay? My favorite stone next to my lithium lepidolite mica because it's like an old pair of jeans. It's old school, your best friend, right? That's what Sodalite is. So check it out. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with like-minded people. That's what Sodalite's encouraging you to do. Or get reacquainted with ones in your life from the old school. The ones that you can trust, your true blue friends, right? Not the ones with the golden eyes or the green eyes, the hazel eyes. Blue, true blue. Get out of the house. Get away from your computer, join a club, join a class, go to a yoga class. Please pull towards your soul family and away from, we're getting a lot about that. Remember, we were going to be a rebel and we would learn who our true soul family was. And it may have meant that we were leaving our physical family. But it's about interacting right now. Spirit's asking you right now. It's not enough to talk online. They want face-to-face. Somebody needs for you to hold their hand or hug you. I need that. This is an offer of friendship and support. So they want you to accept this as well as encourage this and send it out yourself. This is also a sign that you're moving forward in your career in a positive way by positive networking, not the narcissistic users. This is not the one that you want to get away from. This is positive. So if you're making business decisions right now, this has got to be you reaching out to what is, you know, is like-minded, who supports you, who's always supported you, who's going in the same way as you are. And remember to watch the ones and listen to the ones that you connect with, that they are walking their walk and talking their talk. And don't think just because they're your family or friend that when they treat another, they lie to another or, sidestep a question or slack off, that they won't do it with you, because they will. So it's about reaching out to whatever your passion is, your life purpose. Reach out to a mentor, reach out, like I said, join a class, take a course. One of my friends is taking, what is it that my mother did? Kinesiology, right? But it's about receiving teaching that other people have from Spirit that is able to inspire you and help you. And while you're doing that, you develop friendships with them. That's with our soul family. I've developed friendships with people, and I'll be meeting them. And one by one, I have been meeting people from my soul family, right? Because we're all in the light. We're all moving in the same direction. And what's so cool about the Sodalite, I'll show you. That's the one that I like. And the one next to it is lapis lazuli, which is my twin stone, right? So one is lighter than the other. The lapis is a little darker, but they're similar. The sodalite doesn't have the golden flecks. Oh, that's interesting. So somebody in your family has the gold. The golden eyes, the tiger. That's the one you got to get away from. That's the user. Sodalite will help you with your intuitive insights and your visions. It's the comfortable pair of jeans. Sodalite's the bomb. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. You guys all know what that should mean. You should know what it means for you. We're at 50 minutes, and we're going to the Blistex. Man, I'm going slow. I thought I was going fast. Okay. Blistex. This is the medicated lip balm. My soul color and the color of healing and love. Strangely lonely. You're holding on too tight to something. You're holding on too tight. When you hold on too tight, there's no room for movement. And you're lonely. So you're holding on to something that's an inanimate object. It's a fan. You're holding on to a fan. How interesting. They're a fan, they're not a friend. The Celtic knot, they're Irish. There's Irish, it's interesting. Celtic knot, there's a knot, 1, 2, 3, 4 angels. You're completely guided, protected, and loved, no reason for fear. Celtic knot, that's a friendship. So it's a friendship. It's a dysfunctional friendship. There's someone may be holding on to you. Someone's holding on to you too tightly. They're medicated. They're the ones that have the issue. 7 and 1 is 8. You will be provided. You will be taken care of. Things will move forward. You'll be given everything you need in abundance as long as you follow Spirit's guidance, your higher self, and your spiritual path. Lots of messages for this coming forward. So being that that's a Celtic knot, that's a belief system you're holding on too tightly, you got to release that. You got to release the old, right? And bring in the new ways. This is all about learning and moving forward and grabbing and taking from our past, yes. Taking from our heritage, yes. But accompanying that with the Spirit's truth. This is about somebody who doesn't really know who they are. They are maybe a product of their environment. This is how I was raised. Maybe you were given something. Oh, wow. Maybe you were given something by somebody. You need to get rid of it if it's negative energy. That's what it is. It's negative energy. You're holding on to money too tightly as well. The color of green. Sorry, listen to me. Clearing. You need to clear something. There's something that you have that you need to get rid of. Or you need to clear the energy of something that you have. Oh, wow. I know what I need to do. I need to clear the energy of these bracelets. Because other people touch these bracelets. So give me a second while I take them off. And I put them on my selenite wand. Because selenite clears everything. Okay? So I'm going to wrap these around my selenite wand. Selenite will charge and clear other crystals. So that's what's happening. So for me, I needed to clear the energy of that. You also need to clear the energy of something that you have in your possession. If you have something that was given to you, like a wedding ring or a present or a gift, like a personal jewelry from somebody that's toxic, you need to either get rid of it or clear it. If it was an ex-girlfriend or a husband or boyfriend, it's got to go. It's not enough to clear it. It's got to go. Sell it. There's a way for you to get some money. Get rid of it. There's something that needs to go. Also, right now, you're holding on to friends that are not in your highest good. They are barriers. They're stopping you from being with the ones that are your true friends. You call them friends, but they're not friends. You need to put a barrier between them and you, which makes you sad because it's going to make you feel lonely without them. Maybe you have. Maybe you've already said goodbye to that baby and you feel lonely right now. But recognize, remember yesterday, Spirit says we're going to have to be a bit of a rebel. And that means walking away from the ones that we were with that were not our true, that did not have our best intention. So yes, you might feel lonely, but geez, they didn't have your best intention. They were blocking love from you. They were blocking truth. They were blocking your success. They were blocking your freedom. It is lonely at first. But that's why we pull together as soul family and ask Spirit to help you draw towards ones that you can trust, that are soul family. Right now, you've got to learn to be a little bit lonely as well, though. You know? You're holding on too tight to something. It's a barrier. Maybe your anger or jealousy. That's green. Are you jealous about something? You need to let something go. It's making you feel alone. It's making you feel closed off. You want to be with people that speak to your soul. You want to be with people that understand you, that get you, that are proud of you, that encourage you, that tell you that you can do anything you set your mind to, that don't tell you that you're limited. Right now, you want something deeper. You're looking for something deeper. You're wanting to learn. So this is a time to learn. This is a time to listen to an occult. No, not to the occult. Interesting. So I'm saying something. I'm having a conversation. What's going on is I'm hearing. See how I'm clearing again? I'm hearing a conversation. I'm hearing you're getting a message from spirit, and you're getting something from the occult, from the other side. And I'm hearing that because of the grandmother. I'm hearing that because of the ayahuasca, or for whatever it is that you are taking. I'm hearing battling. There's battling going on between your light side and your night side. So right now, you need to really clear your energy. So ask Archangel Michael to come in with Metatron and clear and balance your chakras. Ask to do a clearing, shielding, and do a meditation yourself. You really need to clear and balance right now. Because there's something that you need to let go of, and you're not letting go of it. You're clinging. You're clinging. You can't do this. You're fearing that if you let somebody in, you're going to be exposed, you're going to be hurt. Only if you let the wrong people in. Spirit can help you, help yourself realize who that is. Because what you have inside of you, instead of what others have made you feel, that there's something wrong with you, that you're weird, that you need help, that you're not well, your insides are so much richer. And once they understand that you have realized that, they've lost their power on you. And that's what Spirit wants you. They want you to let go of what they're telling you. The negative self-talk. It's about your state of mind. This is about allowing yourself to interact with ones that are in your highest good and create a distance between the ones that are harming you. So we had emphasis on this yesterday about being very careful about who we spoke to and careful about who we allowed in. Remember? And right now, Spirit's saying that there is at least one person that you need to let in. Oh my gosh, I'm getting prickles in my right arm as I begin the next sentence. And at least one that you consider a security blanket that you need to let go. Not only do you need to let them go, you need to be saying, bye-bye, baby. Oh my gosh, right now, they may have housed you. They may have housed you. You need to show them the door. You may have housed them. Without guilt, they need to be given the boot, is what Spirit just said. And I got prickles in my right hand. My right-hand man needs to go. Wow. Not your left hard hand, your right hand. Forgiving and learning. First, yourself. Forgive yourself first. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Don't beat yourself up. Whoever has hurt you, the biggest challenge is to forgive someone that is not sorry, right? So forgive whatever it was. I forgive this so I can release it. Because if I hold on to it, it's dragging me under. And this grief over what you can't change is not helping you. Spirit is helping you. This person is saying, I'm so broken. I'm hurt. You hurt me. Look what you did to me. And this person is just grief-stricken. Okay? Yes, you hurt me. Yes, it does hurt. I have to work through my feelings. But you also have to work through your own. Do not allow somebody to make you feel guilty. Do not go on the pity party. Don't go to the pity party. Don't go on the guilt trip. Don't go to the war. Forgive the situation and release it so that you can heal and move on. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. And I'm sitting here hearing in my head, you know, this isn't your family. I've done this with my own family. I know. When you have somebody that's your own flesh and blood that you raised, that would lie to your face and stab you in the back and talk behind your back, that hurts. But what do? You protect yourself. You don't tell them things that you don't want repeated. When they act toxic, you say, I need space. Doesn't mean you can't go back and have them in your life later, but you definitely need to create space and distance. You don't trust this person, and you shouldn't. So learn. You've been hurt. Learn. Don't keep relearning the same mistake over and over again. This is about changing to healthier relationship patterns. You've experienced what doesn't work for you, so detoxify, and then rid yourself of what has happened. I heard he lost the house. Okay, so maybe somebody wouldn't leave and you lost the house. I'd rather lose the house than my freedom. I walked away from my house too. Best thing I ever did. The house was toxic. I remember my twin saying to me when I didn't have my car, I lost my license, right? And I was upset, and he said, you're probably better off without that toxic car. Yeah, well, you're probably better off without that toxic whatever it is that you don't want to let go of. So forgive yourself, ask Spirit to help you release the past and clear away whatever it is that's weighing you down, and they'll help you. Medicated lip balm. I would say this is self-talk, negative self-talk. You need medicated lip balm to protect your mouth, protect your lips from saying the things that you shouldn't say. Or maybe you need protection from things that other people have said. Sapphire, easy does it, right? You don't have to run a marathon today. Sapphire is one of the crystals that is as hard as diamond. Ruby, sapphire, emerald, sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond. Very, very healthy, very hard, very strong. The truth is the strongest. You are the strongest when you're in your truth, when you speak your truth, when you live your truth. So your health, your happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. You're working too hard. You don't have to kill yourself. When you do what you love and you love what you do, work isn't hard. So there's no need to overwork. Spirit knows what we need. When we are told we need to relax, recognize that they will bring us work in a form that we can do. Our work, we should see ourselves, visualize our work being fun, easy, and profitable, and helpful for ourselves and as well as others. Because right now, Spirit says you've been pushing yourself way past your limits. Multitasking, trying to please other people, worrying about other people's stuff, carrying other people's stuff, worrying about deadlines. Maybe you've been partying. Maybe it's the nightlife. Maybe that's a disco ball, right? You're out at night, and that's the time when you should be resting. Maybe you're up at night, worrying. Right now, it's about detoxifying, recovering your energy. I allowed myself, as I said, I got up very early this morning, and then I allowed myself to go back into a meditation for probably an hour and a half. And I got my messages that I needed. I didn't get my messages I needed in my dreams. I got them in my meditation, and I needed that. My body needs it, and your body needs it, because right now they're telling you that you need to recover your energy levels. You know what I'm wearing today? It's different than I was yesterday, but I'm wearing the same sapphire. My earrings are, my color, right? So this is a loud message to me. Is this one I chose? I can't remember. I mean, these are all, I choose all of them. But speaking your truth, watching the words that you say, easy does it. Remember something's going to come, a temptation. Maybe we're going to be tempted to saying something that we shouldn't say. Okay? Remember, there are certain people we should not say things to. And maybe we're going to feel guilty. Maybe this person, is going to ask us a question, and somehow we have to sidestep it. I don't know how. You have to figure it out. Ask Spirit to help you. If somebody asks me something and they expect me to answer, how can I do this in an amicable way? You're going to speak your truth, and if you can't tell them what your truth is, meaning Spirit's warning you not to tell them your truth, then you're going to say, I don't know, it's undecided. I haven't got the details figured out, because that would be the truth, right? All the details aren't figured out. Whatever. I'm working on it. Whatever. You are working on it, right? I don't know, but there's somebody that you're not supposed to say something to. And there's somebody that you have to be really careful about telling off. Don't tell a lie. Remember yesterday I was asked, is it okay if I say that I have a fiance to keep people away from me? No, not unless you're planning on asking someone to be your fiance, right? Don't lie. Because when you tell a lie, then you got to tell another lie, and then it's hard to keep your lies straight, and it all comes back on you as well. So so learn to say no. This is about wow, clearing Clear your desk, clear your calendar, clear your schedule. This is about learning to say no. This is your mouth. This is working with your mouth. Medicine. Clear your body. Detoxify from any medicinal stuff that you're taking. I've got my, what I have to do today is I have to shred my lemon rind, and my lemon I ran out. So I need that for my water. But I've got right now my chia seeds, my collagen, my apple cider vinegar with the mother. Think about it, with the mother. You gotta clear this vinegar mother. You gotta limit your time there. Watch your mouth with that. Interesting, that came up. And there's also maple syrup, a little bit of in here, which is used, maybe honey. You do better using honey than vinegar, right? Wow, lots coming up with this. So you might be feeling overwhelmed. I know my twin's been feeling overwhelmed. He's told me that. So I'm working on that with him. So he has to work on it as well. So what are we feeling overwhelmed by? Is it worry? Is it fear? Is it, sometimes we're doing fine until we listen to something and then it makes us upset. Okay? So don't try to fit a message to you. If you got this message, now for me, I know I will have this come up in a way. And you're like, no, it's not resonating right now. Don't try to fit something to you. When it resonates, it resonates. You know when it happens. Sometimes it's not going to happen today. Sometimes it's going to be tonight, tomorrow, in a week. No, it won't be that long. It'll be within 3 days. It'll be within 3 days. You'll know. But don't get yourself all freaked out. When Spirit says there's nothing to worry about, there is nothing to worry about. Remember the deception? I don't have to worry about that deception because that's what Spirit said. Yes, there's deception, but there's no need for worry. Okay? Don't worry about that. So do pay attention to what you listen to, what someone else says to you. They may be medicated. They may be saying toxic things. Your mother, vinegar, may come out of somebody's mouth because they're not in their right mind. Okay? Don't react. Don't respond. Be the action, not the reaction. Archangel Michael can help us. This is his color. He'll take away what doesn't serve us. He'll highlight to us what it is that we have to watch out for. Maybe you need a healer right now. Spiritual healing. Ask for Reiki energy. I'll send that to my twin. I did it last night. I'll send it again. Maybe you need a massage to help release your muscles, your tension in your muscles. And when you do that, if you get a massage of any kind, even if you're getting one in the pedicure chair, you know how they have the massage in the chairs? Ask Archangel Raphael to come in and assist you at releasing the toxins from your body while that's happening. I sleep, I told you, with my Smoky Quartz, right? This is something that they're advising you as well to sleep with. They're asking you to smudge, sage, clear your energy, because I kept clearing over and over. Go to if you're near the beach, get in the water or have a sea salt bath. As I said, if you have the crystals that need to be cleared, clear them with salt water, warm salt water. Do a little bit of exercise. I plan on going downstairs and doing some exercise. And not heavy, you know, like maybe on a bike. That's what I'll go on my bike and I'll do my arms, maybe my back, stuff like that. Spend a little time outside if you can, if it's not too hot. But it's interesting that they told you to get some Smoky Quartz. So my head's starting to hurt right now. So I'm tired all of a sudden, which is weird because I shouldn't be. So I'm feeling somebody else. Right now, maybe your mind is consumed with the things from the past. You're overanalyzing the past. You're focusing maybe too much on the future, worrying about what's coming. You are needing to concentrate on right now. Easy does it, one step at a time, right? Even if the situation that you're in right now is not good, you need to focus on the here and now. This is also a message about retirement. It may be time for you to retire from your job, that particular job, and do something different. It's not working for you. Maybe there's something that you've done. You've always been, and you know, I'll use something huge. I've always been an extreme rock climber. well, you're older now and it's dangerous. Or I've been a paraglider, hang glider, extreme sports. Spirit says, you've outgrown that now. You know, you need to mellow out a little bit now. Or maybe there's a hobby that you used to do and you're just a little too old for that now. It's like, come on, you know what? Maybe what you've been doing is spending way too much time on video games. And that's how you escape your reality. But that also is, I wonder if you realize that, that's a window to the world. That is a giant eye. And that is an addiction. And that stops you from moving forward. It takes you into a fantasy. It actually opens up your energy to negative energy coming in. Especially if you're a gamer that works with other people. You are open to their energy. I wonder if you're aware of that. You are an adult. And it's time to curtail that. You've outgrown that. Because right now it's putting your life and your health at risk. Isn't that interesting? But that's the truth. I wonder if how many people realize that. That gaming, it can literally stop your spiritual growth. It can literally disease your body and your mind and your soul by bringing negative energy in. It literally brings you, completely locks you into a fantasy world. It's not good. It's not good. So right now, Spirit says, take it easy. Relax. Again, they're bringing up the ruby. Interesting. Ruby. I put a ruby on my hand yesterday. It was a raw ruby. It was beautiful. Up in Idlewild. And I don't ever put a ring on my ring finger. This is my, you know, the wedding finger. But I'll show it to you. I put it on and it felt really good. So there's something about the ruby right now. Look at the star sapphire, which is what we're looking at right next to the ruby. Okay, so this, I'm seeing two people. Love, truth, go hand in hand. They go together. Interesting. Lapis lazuli, moonstone, ruby, star sapphire. That matches up. Truth, intuition, love. Okay, our card. Take time to feel the love of your guides. We're supposed to take time anyway. So right now with whatever's going on, whatever's been difficult for you, feel the energy of the love around you. So there it is. Look at that. If you are my Pisces, this is your moonstone. This is your lapis lazuli. And you've got love and you've got truth. This is a heart hand. And look what it's reaching out for. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I said I want my turquoise back. It's reaching out to turquoise. And here it is, turquoise, our aura color. Wow. Turquoise is important right now. If you have a turquoise stone, wear it. I gotta find something with turquoise. At 1 hour and 12 minutes in, we go to the funky, I was gonna say gypsy, funky gypsy tweezers, the hippie tweezers. The 3 witchy sisters. Wow, didn't I say 3 gotta go? Dang. 3 witchy sisters. Okay, but they can work for your highest good. The power of 3, full circle completion, ascended masters. This is an ending, the number 9. You have everything you need right now in order to move forward on your soul's path. This is definitely right before the end, before walking through the door. That's where you're at with the number 9. So, the witchy sisters. So when they come forward, triplets. They go everywhere together. So these ones are in our highest good. We'll think of these as our ascended masters, our fairies. We can call these 3 black cats. Right now, they have the energy to help others keep their knowledge strong and help you stay grounded. So in the middle, she's got her wise eyes, her true blue eyes open. The other 2 have their eyes closed because they're feeling. They're using their, these are bats, 3 bats. They're using their sonar. They're grounded. And they're very simple. Remember, I like it simple. Keep it simple. Remember, we don't want to go into details. We don't want to go too far ahead. We don't want to overanalyze. We don't want to go too deep. The problem is, this could be you when you should be sleeping at night, overanalyzing, thinking too deeply. What's the first thing you trust? Trust that. Keep it simple. Who's the first one you're supposed to watch out for? Trust that. Keep it simple. Stay grounded. Put your feet in the earth. Get your hands in soil. Right now, these ones, they know when there's something not quite right. They're feeling the energy is off. So when you feel something's not quite right, but you can't quite figure it out, call on these ones to help you because there is an energy issue right now. It's toxic. There's something happening, and it's happened once, it happened again, and it'll happen 3 times. 3 times, and then it'll be done. I'm hearing, okay, both my ear chakras just plugged. So something that's happening in a wave of 3. So 3 times this has happened in your life, 3 people that you've experienced this way. Maybe there isn't a problem here. Maybe there's something you have not learned to understand. Something you need to look at, be alert, and be aware of. What is it that's around you? Something that happened will happen twice. It'll happen 3 times. It already has happened twice, and it's going to happen 1 more time. And then it's going to be complete, and it's going to be done. So this is what will happen if you learn it. It's already happened twice. It's going to happen 1 more time. This might be the offer that comes forward. This might be the the toxic person, the narcissistic one. Twice it's happened, it's going to happen 1 more time. It might be an attempt of somebody to come towards you, right? It might be you being attempted to do something. I don't know what it is for you. But if you listen, pay attention, use your hippie tweezers. Take them out of the silver case. It's kind of like the silver bullet that kills the vampire that's sucking your energy, right? Take out your tweezers. They're protected. They're silver too. They come from love. They're telling you can do anything you set your mind to. You can remove that from your eye. What is it that's in your eye that's bothering you? That eyelash, false eyelash, deception. Somebody wearing a false mask. Remove that false eyelash. Okay, hold on. False eyelash. False eyelash. Who wears false eyelashes? Remove them. Remove them. They're in so deep and so finely that you need precision to remove this false eyelash. Eyelash. But you know it'll drive you crazy. You can't. Your eye will keep watering. You'll be crying. You won't be able to see properly. It's an annoyance. It won't go away until you get rid of it. Same thing with a cactus needle in your finger. Something stuck, a piece of glass, something stuck in your skin. You got to get it out with tweezers. So eyelashes are talking about allure, like somebody alluring, like say somebody who comes forward looking like this, right? Something that looks good on the outside. And it's also about feelings. Somebody especially tempting towards you. Somebody that you are, this is a narcissistic person. Because that is what one is a beautiful person. One is something that you find very tempting that you need to remove. The other with a false eyelash, because it's false, it's not real. This one is actually narcissistic. Conceit. That everything that you do or have is better than other people. That you're better than someone else. Watch your own ego. Watch your own pride. Be careful of people that are jealous. Interesting. People that feel that they're cooler than somebody else. That they're just the bomb diggity. They're just the shit. Right? Their shit don't stink, right? I'm not jealous of anyone because I know I'm better than anyone. No. No. Using a false means to make yourself appealing. Remove the false eyelash. If you're using a fake site, if you're pretending to be somebody else and talking to another, remove that. Stop that. You may be addicted to that. You may want to communicate with somebody that way. That needs to stop. That's your addiction. But you need to remove the false eyelash. The needle. Remove the needle. Who's needling you? Who's needling you? There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, this is the false friendship. This is somebody who is pretending to love you, care about you, and they don't. That's why you need to remove them. The false eyelash. It's not real. You think it is. They act all charming, but they just want something from you. They're using you. They don't want you. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. So if you're asking about a relationship, no, it's not there for you. It's a red flag, big time. People profess their love for you. That's baby, bye, bye, bye. That's somebody who says they're on your side. But you know, don't override your feelings because you don't want to look at something. Don't bury your head in the sand. You may not have enough attraction to keep that relationship going. So don't lie. Don't fake it. Remove it. Walk away. You are a beautiful soul. So just because your affections are not returned doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Just because this person is deceptive and deceitful and false doesn't mean you're lacking anything. They are. Just because someone doesn't like you or doesn't seem that there's something wrong with them. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It's just not there. You're a good person. I just don't feel that way. Okay? Smoky quartz, clearing negativity. There you go. I mean, geez, you just got to get rid of this, right? It's not working. You know, you may not have enough love for this job, for this project. I'm just not into it. It's not enough for me. I don't want it. I'm not going to continue this whole thing. You need to release negativity from within you or around you. And look again how it comes forward. Smoky quartz. Wow. What is it? You know what it is. So if you need help with it, maybe ask Spirit to help you. Clearing or I mean, I'm clearing and clearing and clearing. Like, I can't get over how I'm clearing. Maybe it's because someone didn't care about. Maybe someone lied to you. They did. They lied and they manipulated and they used you. But you're a beautiful soul. That is not a reflection of you. So maybe you have anger or sadness and you're having a hard time forgiving them for doing this. So this is why you need the smoky quartz to help you. You may not even know what it is that's draining your energy, but something is draining your energy. So ask Spirit to help you clear it. If you focus on whatever it is that's negative, it's going to take your energy. You're going to give them your energy. Right now, you need to take care of yourself. We've gotten a lot about that, right? Someone wasn't caring for you. Remember the song my twin gave? All you wanted was somebody to care for you, and they didn't. I do. So clear away what doesn't. Sleep with the smoky quartz. Again, sage, sea salt, jump in the ocean, exercise, time in nature. Emphasized again. Wow. This is about protection, grounding, healing, clearing, all of it. So at 1 hour and 23 minutes in, we go to our final. This is Spirit's advice for me. Okay. This is the Tiger Iron Pendulum. That's right. It's time for meditation. Time for Spirit. Time to relax. Now this is a positive one, right? This isn't a pretend, somebody pretending. This is you. This is what you need to do. You need to get into this position and hold it. Look at that. A peaceful, loving, healing energy. This is where you need to connect. This is what gets you centered, brings you back to who you truly are. allows you to relax, helps you to connect to your highest self. This is where you'll get your messages from Spirit. It's very important right now. 43, that's how old you are. Very, very important to you. This is who you are at your root. Look at all the healing around you, all that green. It's beautiful. Maybe you've been staying up too late at night. Maybe you've been, I don't know, just dealing with other negative shit. But right now you need spiritual connections. You're going to meet somebody, or maybe you're going to come back into contact with a very wise spiritual person. Maybe you're going to have one of your guides come forward, the grandmother, the ancestor. Somebody who's very peaceful and serene. And maybe the path that they're on seems very quiet to you. You've been on a much more frenetic pace. It might feel weird to you. But this is what we need. This is about inner discovery, about training your mind, getting your mind under control again, learning to listen to your own heart, learning to understand when my ego snaps up, when that's my night side. Start training yourself. Ask your higher self and Spirit to work with you so that when you get a thought or something comes at you from your night side, you hear it on your right ear. Your light side is your heart side. So if you feel prickles on your right side, that's negative. If you feel anything feeling it coming from your left side, that's positive. Train yourself. I have to, I told you my twin is amazing at his ability to connect spiritually. He can remote view, he can go into meditation. He's had that ability. I don't know if he's still good at it. He might have gotten out of the practice. But I have to go, like I said, into kind of a deeper meditation like I did this morning. It takes me a little while to get there. But that's when I hear the things that I need to hear. This is where we recognize the balance of our dark and our light. And we realize that we are not bad. We're not stuck in our shadow. Okay? They're telling you to be spontaneous. You've got a lot to share. This is interesting, considering you're going to go, well, you're going to go into your higher self, and then you're going to be spontaneous because you've got a lot to share. I like that. You might be one that's going to be helping someone cultivate that blissful state. This is the blissful state that we all want to get to. I know that this is the energy that I get from my spiritual twin. I feel that energy. Very peaceful, very calm. Very calm. God, his energy is so peaceful. When he touched me the other day, it was, even though the situation was horrible, I felt that. I felt that love. I totally felt that love and that peace. You feel that energy when you're in the right place. So when you meet this person, maybe a teacher, a guide, or a mentor that's could be coming into your life, they're telling you somebody like this is coming into your life soon. And you're going to feel that loving energy. It just emanates. It not only emanates from them, but it comes into you. It feels so good. We want to allow that love to flow through us. And when we learn from somebody who understands that things are difficult for us, somebody that doesn't beat us over the head, somebody that doesn't talk down to us, somebody who is patient with us, when we recognize that they actually really care, they're listening. Somebody who teaches you that you have power when you pull in, when you have that focus, that you're able to intuitively understand and connect, that you're able to telepathically communicate and find that peace no matter what is going on, because the true master finds peace even amid chaos. But when you're with a person like that, all of those abilities and all of those belief systems are amped up, amplified. They're like a clear quartz crystal amplifying all of the wonderful qualities. So right now, the message would be, maybe it's time for you to go on a retreat, a spiritual quest. It's about travel. It's about being in a peaceful, calm, relaxed state. This is about self-love. You're sitting on a pink lotus, pink love. This is about connecting to spirit. This is about receiving loving messages. This is about That energy moving through you that I spoke about, that loving, imagine that love. God, I'm feeling it right now. It's moving from my solar plexus up into my heart. I love that feeling. That needed to happen, that connection. Because when you connect with that, it builds and builds and it draws you close. It brings blessings. That's a very, very spiritual connection. It's beautiful. It helps you correct things that are out of balance within yourself, within other relationships. So maybe you should go into meditation, I really believe that we should be doing a clearing and a cord cutting, shielding meditation. I'm going to attach it to this. A new course, maybe a new spiritual study, something that you're interested in, look up some information. Maybe if the crystals are something that's attracting you, or the animal messengers. The animal messengers come to you today, look them up. Definitely a clearing meditation. I mean, my throat, I just keep clearing. You need to clear. Detoxify, it'll help. We need to listen. This is where we need to go to help us follow what our true path really is, our spiritual path. What is our heart telling us? We're connecting to our heart here, asking for those questions. And we know that even though this might feel like, yes, this is all the right thing, but it might be foreign to us, right? It might be awkward for us. It might not be who you are normally. But it's a deep part of you that wants to be experienced. I keep looking at this pile up down here. That pink, soft, gentle energy of the rose quartz. Your body's wanting this. Your soul is wanting this. We've been wanting this, and it's on its way. I love it. I love this because the number and who this represents, and healing and love, and it's on its way. And I say, thank you, God. Be more spontaneous. You've got a lot to share. So my teacher, this is my master teacher, needs to be more spontaneous and come forward. Healing family issues. Wow. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So remember what was going on here, where we had to detach from ones who were claiming to love us that didn't love us. It was painful. It's hurt us a lot. And we've been mulling it over and feeling, all we wanted was someone to care. And sometimes we have to forgive someone who is not sorry or who doesn't understand what they've done. And sometimes they do, and they have said they're sorry, but we still need help. I know that I do. I know I need help with forgiving what's happened. It was hard. It's been awful. I didn't deserve it. And you probably didn't either. So we have to, it'll help. It helps all the way around, because anytime we don't have forgiveness, every time we're holding on to something from the past, it stops us from moving forward. I'm getting a headache again, and it's in my right side. So it's the right side of my head. My dark side is hurting right now. So there's something that has not been forgiven. So all we have to do is say, I am willing to forgive. I am willing to release this. Specifically, my parent. I'm willing to let go of any toxic energy, any vinegar mother, any toxic, hurtful, uncaring, thoughtless things that were done. I'm willing to forgive myself. This is saying forgive your parents, but it's all about everything, right? It's all together. Healing family issues. And the thing is, we may not be able to heal our personal family, but we can make peace with it. When we have anger towards a male in our life, like a father figure, we're not going to be able to open up to women in our lives. If we have anger towards our mother, we won't be able to trust men. Isn't that interesting? And the reverse. It doesn't have to be that way. But that was what happens. If my mother was toxic, I have a hard time dealing with other women. I think they're going to be like her. Or what if you have the same kind of characteristics as my father, but I'm not the same person, right? You always hear, I married my mother, or I married my father. We always go towards that. But what if it was dysfunctional, right? So we need to heal that, because we don't want that attachment. We don't want to go and attract that energy. right? Because that's what's going on. Maybe you didn't have, maybe you had a toxic mother. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep picking toxic women. Or maybe you had a father that was never there. So you're going to pick a man that's constantly leaving you. I did, right? That's why I had to learn to love myself more than my twin. Because I will never be in a relationship with somebody who's going to come forward and then take off again. I've had that my whole life. It won't happen again. I've had the 3 times. So this is with us. Don't continue attracting unhealthy relationship patterns into your lives, because that's what you're subconsciously trying to heal. You do that purposely. You don't realize you're doing that, but that's why you're doing it. You're trying to fix something, but that's not the way to fix it. The one that we need to fix and love and be with in union is ourselves first. And then we will be able to allow others in and we'll be healthy. Charoite, spiritual protection. This is nice considering, look at the crystals, the amethyst in the pendulum. So you're being watched over and you're protected, physically, emotionally, and energetically. So this is awesome. This is what I chose from Spirit. So Spirit is telling us that. Giant amethyst heart. I told you I keep my, this is funny because this is Charoite, but I'm seeing amethyst here, and this is amethyst here, and this is amethyst here. So I want to look up, why am I seeing Charoite? Why am I seeing amethyst? Is it just the color? This is one for people who work away from home. This is one that provides emotional healing for ones who have suffered isolation, loneliness, or being alienated. Wow. This is somebody who is dealing with the pain of dying or fears dying. This is someone, any of the purple stones, this is from the violet ray. This is the twin stones, and this is the twin stone actually. Remember, this is the double. This is Archangel Zadkiel and Saint Germain. This is from the violet ray. So we ask for the colors of the violet ray to go through us. This is a dream stone, helps us be grounded, definitely protection. It is I told you I see this man taking care of an elderly woman. I felt like it was his grandmother. This stone, Charoite, helps care for elderly ones and sick ones. It helps adoptive parents bond to their children that have difficult behavioral issues, right? Because it's a purple stone, which is the spiritual stone, it awakens your spiritual abilities and your clean observation, keen, aware. How interesting, clean observation, clean. Clean keeps coming up. Helps you make decisions more quickly instead of, mulling it over and overanalyzing. Helps you be determined and overcome obstacles. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you're seeing something coming and it looks bad, like sometimes people have premonitions of something negative coming, this will help divert the disaster. Or it'll help you deal with what you can't prevent from happening, but you are safeguarded through it, right? Like that's the falling tower. I know it's coming, but this is going to help you through it. So you can take this crystal, since this is probably not one that people generally have, and take your left thumb and rub it over your third eye and say Charoite in circuit, and then you take the energy in. This helps you overcome exhaustion. This is a really good one because there's a lot of that going on, and I'm feeling that right now, which is a trip. It's a stimulation stone for you. Helps it with a deep sleep problems. Helps you if you deal with talking in your sleep, which you don't want to do because other people don't need to hear what you have to say, or if you have sleepwalking issues. Helps with migraines. I need this right now, so I'm taking this right now because I'm getting a headache and it's not mine. Charoite in circuit, please. Thank you. Helps you with your eyes. Clearly overcoming fear, negativity. If you have any deep-rooted anxiety, helps you see the realistic, maybe coming from family issues, right? Helps you cleanse that and see yourself through spirit's eyes instead of through the eyes of fear. Helps you let go, be more flexible so that you're able to let go of maybe negative vibrations or negative patterns. It helps you to move forward in relationships let go of the negative ones, helps you overcome resistance to change. If you are somebody that has obsessive compulsive disorder, it helps you battle that. Any obsessions, any compulsions. If you have a temper or you consistently worry, helps you relax. Helps you see the positive in a situation where it's difficult to see. It works with your crown chakra. So that's the gateway. That's where everything comes in. We're having a lot of downloads right now, so the Charoite might be very important for us right now. It works with the heart chakra. Anything to do with your heart. Anything to do with your heart. It, again, I told you, as the purple stone, it's always about a high spiritual frequency. So helps you on your, helps healers. Helps us because we use energy to move through, right, the body. So I'm a long distance Reiki master, so it would help me. I'll use this with my twin today. Make sure that, you know, when we do our healing, that the energy goes from spirit. The healing energy goes, not our energy. We don't need our energy coming from us when we heal others, right? We want to keep that blocked off. It helps us do that. It helps us balance that. So all about relieving negativity and keeping yourself balanced and grounded. So there's your reading, you guys. Wow, 1 hour and 45 minutes in. I got prickles in my left hand, which is awesome, my heart hand. So that tells me I'm going to be taking this. I'm going to go into meditation, and I'm going to do some healing Reiki on my twin and myself. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'll upload this as quickly as I can. I love you.